Hey everybody, this is Nathan down here at the Gold Cove, just outside of Detroit, Michigan. We're actually in Roseville, 25555 Gratiot Avenue, Roseville, Michigan. Stop in and visit us. Today, one of the things I really want to talk about is 90%, or they call it coin silver, or maybe very adequately called junk silver. Is it really called junk for a reason? Is it junk silver? We'll get into that just in a second. I got a few questions for you guys I really need help with, and some things we're going to talk about and hit on, what's been going on in the stores lately. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you watching. Do me a favor, subscribe. I got kind of a bet going on with my, what do you call that guy that edits? His editor, and he promotes the video, puts it up and stuff. He thinks that we just, we get a lot of views, and I guess, but he said subscriptions are a lot tougher. I set some goals for the year. We're pretty far off of it. I need some subscriptions. So guys, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Had a really cool thing this past week happen. Some really, really nice American people, the kind of people that built this country, the kind of people that you'd love to have as your neighbors, American patriots, small business owners, gold and silver stackers, God-loving, God-fearing people, got in a plane and flew here from Texas. I think they said, I'm not sure, I'm having a hard time registering, Caleb, help me out. I think they said primarily to visit us, and I thought that was pretty amazing. Now, they did say, Michigan's a great state to visit in the summer. That's true. So they're like, why don't we go to Michigan? It's great. We'll go to Northern Michigan. They were going to go to Mackinac Island. Fantastic. A must-see if you get all the way up there. And they're like, in the meantime, we'll drop in and see our friends at the Gold Cove. So we had a really intimate visit with them. Probably we spent about an hour. And they bought some things and traded some things. And it was great. So, guys, we always throw the address out there because we want you to come and see us. Another thing, we're running a special on some of these proof things. So you got to be local. And we've been getting in these proofs. I don't know, Caleb, if you can see that real well, but it's got a 1 ounce silver, a 1 ounce platinum, a 1 ounce gold. It's a really special set. I don't say it's wildly valuable, but it probably should be, and it probably could be, because I don't really see I got one guy who sells me a good handful of these. He must maybe have bought half of them that were ever issued. I don't know. Other than that, I've never seen them or owned them. Maybe I've seen them at a show and haven't paid attention. But anyway, we're running a special, $6,100. Come in and get one if you like. It's not much more than bullion, and that's if gold holds at $4,075. If it goes up more than that, we'd adjust the pricing. But if you're local to us, and we get a lot of people that come in from the video, so I apologize, drop in, pick up one of these. Something really cool I got to do yesterday is my wife and I are very active in our community. We're very active in the church. We got to go to a foster kids camp yesterday and do a carnival for the kids. It's where we send like 80 kids, not just us, but we're part of the organization. 80 kids up to foster kids camp, just for the time of their life and some healing and hope and identity and all that stuff. And so yesterday, I haven't been super focused on the shop and what's going on. Thank God I got Caleb to hold things up. He's nodding his head. Yes, he's, yep. Absolutely invaluable to me, and he tells me. But I got to go up there. It was great carnival day, hanging out with the kids, just loving on kids. Today, my wife yesterday she was baking cupcakes and cookies and getting all that stuff together. She's doing a princess day for the girls up there just to show them how valuable, and I'm getting carried away with this because that's where my heart is. But saying all that just to say I'm distracted with what's going on in the store, in the gold and silver climate right now. I think the whole country's actually distracted because July is traditionally, maybe even some of August, the slowest time period of the year for stores. And so as I've talked to some of my dealer friends and as I've seen other videos of shop owners and stuff, things are kind of quiet. They're kind of quiet, and that's okay. You should be doing things like boating and golfing and canoeing and barbecuing with friends. Canoeing, that's a free add-in. Camping, traveling, hanging out with your family. We should be distracted by those things away from gold and silver, right? And so that's good. But it does maybe make for good buying opportunities in July, in the summertime, even June, end of June, July, August. Other people are distracted. Sometimes the metal prices can dip at that time of the year, and you might be able to get some good deals. So as I look around the country, tell me what you think. I went into a store that I do business with, and they're a good store, very profitable, very prosperous. Sometimes there can be 5, 8 people in there when I go in there. I went in there last week and there was not one person in there. There was maybe six employees, not one customer. I don't even remember seeing that before, but it just reminded me like, oh yeah, we're in July. So that's a thing, right? The other thing I want to say, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. This 90% silver, it's been sitting here now for a while. I think the generations have kind of maybe changed over. I get in a lot of discussions about people that say, you're nuts. We love 90. I got guys that'll come in here and buy 1 roll every week, or I got guys that'll come in here and buy 50 face at a time every couple of weeks, and they love it. And I don't want to convince them out of it, but I do just want to educate that I think this 90% probably has had its day. It's silver, it's valuable, but it's not wildly desirable in the marketplace. I'll tell you that many of the old timers, they loved it. They loved the dimes, the quarters, the halves. It's what they knew. It's what was first in the marketplace. Before the bullion came on the scene, the American Eagles, maybe there was Engleharts and there was a lot of Franklin Mint stuff, and there were the dimes and the quarters and the half dollars, and the old generation loved it. Today, I'm saying by habits, right? By our ability to sell this. If you come in here today, I'm going to happily charge you almost 10% under spot. I mean, probably at least 5% under spot, and a little bit more under the spot price, under the melt price. And I'm doing that because with the consumer's dollars, they're voting that they don't like 90%. They're not buying it. So I can send it off to the refinery for, I don't know, 92%, 93%, maybe. I don't even know if they're really doing business. We haven't done that much in a while. So actually, if you're a coin shop owner, this is a little side trail, but if you're a coin shop owner that has been selling sterling silver jewelry, sterling silver forks and spoons, do me a favor, jump down in the comments and let me know, like, yeah, refineries are taking it and they're paying in 3 days or they're paying in 30 days. The last time I checked was this year, but it was a while ago. I think I was getting like low 90%. I could get like 92% or something, but I couldn't lock in the silver. I had to get it to the refinery, and I think they had a 60-day turnaround. And so that means I have no control over anything. And so I opted not to get rid of some at the time. You guys probably saw me talk about it in the videos. So if you got experience lately, you've been working with refineries, let us know how that's going. And I know there's people out there that'll buy it, dealers out there that'll buy it on the market, like refinery type dealers, and they'll buy it on the market 85% or something. But I'm talking about real refineries, people that are melting it down. The other thing is, what is the other thing, Caleb? So I want to throw this out there too. I watch people in some of the comments, and they'll say, I will never sell my silver under spot. I won't sell. Or somebody will ask, like, hey, who knows what I can get for my 90%? And then I'll see people throw in the comments, like, don't sell it under spot. It's like, dealers can't get spot right now. Who are these people? And so, if you're one of those guys who are like, we're spot no matter what, right now, I mean, a lot of dealers are wholesaling silver under spot still if they need to. I have been seeing dealers around the country talking about they're having to order silver again and the premiums are going up. That's not what I'm seeing. We're still buying it pretty far back a spot. We're selling it very low premiums. And the thing I want you guys to help me out with today is it a good time to buy silver still? I see everywhere I see people talk about, I don't know if these are like self-interested pumpers or paid, I don't know, but they keep saying like, silver's low, it's time to buy. Silver's low, it's time to buy. But if you've been around for a couple of years and you want to contrast where silver's been for the last decade, 15 years even, to where it is today, it's hard to make a case that silver is low. Could it go lower? I don't know. Is it going to rebound and go higher? I think it might this fall. I really do. I think we got a shot that we get out of this summertime and everything else costs so much more everywhere we go. It makes sense that silver and gold should be more valuable. But I don't know that I'm going to stand on the hill and die on it that silver's low right now. I can't say that, right? I was around the last 10 or 15 years when it was 18, 15, 21, 18, 13, 21, back and forth, staying in that area. So to say silver's low at 55, I don't know. I just don't always want to beat the drum like buy silver, it's low, buy silver, it's low. One of the things with this 90%, but here's the thing I do like. If you are, I know I'm bouncing around. I told you I was distracted with the kids' camp, stuff like that. But if you are going to buy 90%, the dimes are probably my favorite. They're just so fractional, barterable. And if you get a chance, you want to get these mercury dimes. Probably everybody knows what a mercury dime is. But we don't charge more for them. They're not worth more, but they're so recognizable. Now that I'm getting a little bit older, when I see a Roosevelt dime, I sometimes got to get my loop out and look at the date. If I got a mercury dime in my hand, I know it's silver, right? But these Roosevelts, they were silver 64 and before. Most people know that, but I'm saying it because there's people that don't. But they still make them now, today, and they're not silver. So you can get an old, dirty, crusty one. It's hard to see the edge. Actually, most months we get a few come in that we pay for silver, and they're not, just because so many come in, you're counting them or you're stacking them. But the mercury dimes are great because you don't have to look at the dates. I don't know if I have anything else. Now, as far as I will say, I'm not sure that silver is always a buy. To me, gold is always going to be a buy. It just is. The bankers love it. The governments love it. King Solomon of the Bible loved it. I mean, this stuff's been around forever. It's better than money, right? Gold is better than money. And so I just pulled these bars out. They're actually small weight bars, but they look really big. And so I pulled those out. Gold, to me, if you are not a great sophisticated investor and you're a saver and you're a stacker and you distrust Wall Street, you distrust the government and the banks, gold to me pretty much is always a buy. And I think it's given us a little bit of a hint or some proof that, when silver tripled, gold kind of just a little bit over doubled. Silver tripled, quadrupled even, but then it came way back down, and gold came quite a bit ways down, but not nearly the percentage that silver has. So proof to me is always, if you got money, gold is where you should go with it, unless you're a great investor, a good investor. And, gold is still, I'm going to tell you, it's not an investment. It is savings. That's it, guys. I got these impressions. The thing I want you to tell me is, do you think that gold is a buy, silver is a buy, or do you think it's still high and we got room to fall back down? And I don't know. I do like to see the guys get in there and be like, you're nuts. I love junk silver. Yeah, this guy, can you believe? And they say that, and it's okay. I'm starting to get a little bit harder skin. Tell me what you think. 90%, is it you, or avoid it like the plague? Guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around. Get in a plane, fly to Roseville, Michigan, and stop in and see us.
Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the channel, and liking our content. We are truly enjoying this journey on YouTube with all of you, and I hope you guys are as well. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and notified on all of our content. And most importantly, buy precious metals, and don't forget to check out Cameron's whatnot called Gold Cove Cam on there. Things are going way too cheap. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm on there. Pops is on there. Cams is on there. And yeah, don't forget to, throw in some suggestions in the comments down below of what you want to see. Or if you want to be on film, please also let us know. Take care, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.